I want to say hello and see if I get any eyeballs popping up on the live stream. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is our week 5 of my Christmas project series, and it has been amazing. I'm going to do a quick recap in just a second of all but one because I sold the gift card holder. Those are so hard to keep in stock. So guess what? I had to make some more. So if you are local this Saturday, I will be at the Lebanon Trail Craft Fair, and it's held by the baseball team. PM me for the address. But also, I wanted to remind everybody the best way to get the tutorial for this is to be on my email subscriber list. And I will link that in the video as soon as the video's over. I don't know why I do that. I hate it when my brain fart. Anyway, so today we are going to decorate the book treat boxes. These have been very popular. I love these. I meant to look at the list because Last Chance List did come out today. So you want to get on there and grab some of those items because I saw designer series paper for $2.50. So some items are marked down that low. And now it's just going to be last chance items. There's no more clearance rack. It's all one. And then that way we all can keep track of, what's retiring. And the best way to look at it is get online and look. So with all that being said, I'm going to switch the video around. So close your eyes if you get dizzy. Never mind. All right, let me just kind of scooch this a little bit better so it doesn't move while we are talking. All right, I think we are good to go. I'm going to take off the bell because it's going to ring every time. But I have to have it for week 5. Holder is the only thing I don't have. That I sold last weekend at my Grab and Go Gifts. But our first week looks like everything's in view pretty good. All right. So this was the little notepad holder, and it has these cute little pens. And I do believe in the tutorial I linked where I got those from. But these are super easy to make. I have like 30 of them ready to go for my craft fair this weekend. And then we had the gift card holder, which I've already sold. And then we did this cute little hot cocoa packet. And you're about to hear cats just go crazy. They're over here fighting. I'm very sorry. And we used the More Than Autumn set, which that's a keeper for me. I'm a coffee girl. And then these are super popular at my vendor events and people requesting them all the time. They are my Hershey bar holders. And then best part is these pop in and out. You can switch out for any other. Most of the Hershey brands actually fit in here real nicely. And I used the sentimental Christmas paper on this. And since it's Giving Tuesday, I am going to say that, well, we do this anyway, but since it's Giving Tuesday, if you purchase this paper, Stampin' Up! Will donate $3 for every pack sold. And now we're getting a Jasper Solo. Alrighty, who's ready to get started? Oh, I gotta turn down my volume. There we go. Gets a little loud. There we go. If you are on, say hello. Tell me where you're from. All right. So we are going to go through these cute little book box treat boxes. I don't know why I can't. I'm tongue twisted today. Goodness gracious. Okay. So you have the outer part, which I love these, and I love this little tab. If you just want to use it for one use or a decorative item, by all means keep this because they have the tear and tape already on it for you, which is amazing. Whoever thought of that, thank you. It's even here too. But in this one, we're going to trim this a little bit so we can use this over and over again. And then here is the inside box. So when you get to the tutorial, that's what I called it, the inside box. And here we go. I'm going to try to, why is it always hard to do when you're on camera? Okay. And see, I love our book club, so I really hope these stayed on the list. I didn't even check to see if they had them go away. And where is my bone folder? Of course I can't find it. Hold on a second. All right. It is craft fair season. I have a project in every corner of my craft room. I am so sorry. Thankfully, I have more than one bone folder. All right. I really want that crease down before I get the tape pulled off. But what's nice, hoping you can see what I'm doing. All right. So I peeled it off, and I tucked those in, and we're going to burnish really good. I like to use the other end of the bone folder. I'm going to cut those down and peel this back. All right. There's that. So now you have the inside of your box. I call it the inside because it's going to go here and the book's going to cover it. And I am going to use this one, and I like it because they give you little guidelines to put this down. And if you see my head, or if I pull this away, it's only because the shadows throw me off. I don't want to, sorry, when I concentrate, I get quiet. That's amazing, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So again, I'm going to burnish this really good so it sticks down to that tape. All right, so now our cute little treat box is ready to be decorated. Let me get this, because the cats will chew on this. And I just realized I forgot a little piece of designer paper. I do think I have enough of it up here. Yep, that's the one I used. I knew I had a scrap. I'll just have to cut it down. Okay. I got everything ready but that little tiny bit. Okay, so I cut some Pool Party to 3 3/4. Cut 2 of them. And by all means, it's fine for you to watch the videos and take measurements, but if you would like the tutorial, it's a color tutorial with step-by-step. It also has a QR code that will link this video that will be uploaded to YouTube as well. So I cut 2 pieces of 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then this one is 3 3/4 by 7/8. So I'm going to go ahead and get, I had a corner rounder out and I must have put it up. Okay. Sadly, we don't carry these right now, which I think is kind of strange. I love corner rounders. I'm only doing it on one side because it's just that one side. I think it just looks nice and much more polished, if you will, with that being corner rounded. Okay, so there. You know what? I didn't think about that being backwards. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. So this is where I'm going to get my Seal Plus out. When I'm doing projects like this, I either use tear and tape if it's needs really, really sturdy. But this one's not too bad. I like the Stampin' Seal actually a little better than the regular seal. But they're both great. Let's see here. I do like the Mono Tombow glue, or what everybody calls green glue, but I'm messy, so I don't have time to, and I know I could put something by, I always forget to put rubbing alcohol on something so I could get that off my fingers. So I did this so where it had just a little bit of a, oops, I thought maybe I cut it. So now we're almost done with this part. Shoot, stay down. It's not going to cooperate, is it? Okay, let's get this final one put on, and then I'll go over and show you how I use the blends on coloring the reindeer. Alright. What a Barnes & Noble gift card would be so cute in this, wouldn't it? Alright, so this is from the, it's in the main annual catalog. It's Spotlight on Nature. I love these dies. These dies, I've used them, and you can see because I haven't gotten around to cleaning out the little holes, but it is a must-have for the craft room. And then we're also using the little bow from this, from the Reindeer Fun. And I used this one to cut out the actual reindeer, which we have right here. And I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this, because in my original one, I have it, because you know how you're designing something. Well, I should have paid attention, and I want to stick it under, I think it'll stick better if I do it underneath the circle. This one I stick under his legs, and he kind of tends to slip a little bit. So sometimes you have to look backwards and learn from your mistakes, right? Okay. And I don't think anybody's really going to notice that. And I think I've opened that so many times now that, wait, get out there. These things go everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, and I see one, there we go. Sometimes a good flick gets these little pieces up. Alright, so now that I have that in, it'll show me how much of this I need to cut out. So I'm going to cut it to right about here. And then I'm going to use, you're about to hear a serious cat fight in a minute. They're outside my door, and they just can't stand it. I'm surprised you haven't seen Jasper walk through my video, because that's what he likes to do. I need to rename these videos. Oh, so I'm taking the corner rounder so it doesn't look like we even trimmed it, like it meant to be that short. And I'm also not going to undo this little glue spot. So now it will tuck under like that, and I just need to cut a little bit of this paper to use on the tab. So do that in a second. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to color the little deer. And I'm trying to look for a piece of paper so I don't get stuff. Okay, here we go. I do not want to get the alcohol blends. If you've ever used them, they are alcohol based, and I love to color with these. Excuse me. They just make everything look so much more 3D and some depth to it. So what I do is, this is the dark and light pumpkin pie that gets sold in a combo pack. And I like to do the dark first, and I kind of use the bullet tip to get into the deer. And I'm kind of following, Stampin' Up! Does really good with showing us where the shading should probably be. And then I might add a little bit more of my own. And like in his little ears. And then his face. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, I have to concentrate, I get quiet. My husband would say it's a Christmas miracle. Anybody making, let's see, I'll make sure nobody's making any comments tonight. Hello. That's okay. It's a crazy season, isn't it? I can't believe we still have our Christmas stuff is out, just not up. How many people actually have their Christmas stuff up? I don't know what happened. This later Thanksgiving really threw me off. Okay, so I'm taking the brush tip of the pecan pie and I'm going through and coloring him in. And the nice thing about it is as it dries, it's going to pull. See how you can see the darker line right there? So if I go again, and if it goes too dark, you can go with a color lifter and kind of lift some color where you think highlights would be. I have not perfected this like I would like it to be, and I want to take some classes because I've seen some amazing work using blends. But for the sake of the video, I don't want to go for perfection here. I should, but I'm not. Okay, so I'm going to use the crumb cake for his little bushy tail. And then his ear. And he does look a little strange, so we're going to go back with this. Sometimes you go in a circle, it makes it better. I don't know what it is, you don't see the swirl lines, but that is crumb cake and pecan pie. So now we are going to put a couple dimensionals in the back of him, so he's nice and 3D as well. And yes, I find these little dimensionals in the litter box because the cats will tend to, I guess, grab them from wherever they end up. They're probably, oh God, when we move, oh, I'm not moving anytime soon. But whatever day that is going to be hilarious to see how many of those things are all hanging around this house. But they probably pick it up and then they take it to the litter box. It's hilarious. Okay, so I love adhesive sheets, especially for these tiny detailed, see, there's one right there, trying to hijack my video here. So, as you can see this little tiny thing, there, you guys were not probably being able to see. I'm going to peel off, and it's okay I didn't get all of it. Sometimes I can't tell where oh yay, it came off. The nice thing is when you peel off the back, that usually takes off the little hole, these little sections that don't need to be, these little pieces come right off. Okay, so I'm gonna look and see what I did for this. 2 3/4 by 1 for the latch. Let me do that real fast. And apologize if it's loud. Is that really 2 3/4? I'm trying to, okay. Well, I guess we can cut it shorter, right? All right, there's that. Yes, I love this, but I have so much of this paper because I fell in love with it. That's one of my favorite patterns too. But so is this one. So what I'm going to do is pull this back out. Yep, it was too long. Okay. I probably measured that before I cut it off. Okay, so I just bent it so I know where to trim it. And let's see, I'm going to measure that just so we have a proper measurement. So 2 inches. I will correct that to 2 on the tutorial before I send it out tomorrow. But I'm going to go ahead and corner around this too. And again, it'll make that polished look and make it look like it was kind of part of the design. If I don't, I'm telling you, everything's going everywhere. Okay, I'm going to put that up. I don't need that. But I'm going to go ahead and put some Stampin' Seal Plus on there. We are almost done with this. And now I've got yet another box I can put little fun treats in. Because you know these teachers need it the most. Okay, see, doesn't that look much better than just an all white? Oh, I know what we're missing. I forgot to cut out a little label. Hold on. Let me just grab a punch. It'll be a lot quicker. I used Greetings for the Season for the actual the main one that I designed, but for the sake of the video, I don't want to get up and have to die cut this, because that takes a little bit of time to go over to the die cutting machine. But I'm going to punch out this, and I probably should have put him up a little bit higher, but oh well. Okay, so, and it might just be the size of this die. Where's the original? Yes, just, you know what? I am going to go cut it. I'm sorry. That's just too big. That's why that's looking weird. Alright, give me just a second. There, oh good, it was right up front. It won't take me that long. Okay. I don't know where my day went today. And I think it's just because it was dark earlier, so you just think, I'm going to get off this and look at the time. Oh, it's only such and such o'clock. Oh, that's a new one. Such and such o'clock. I'll have to remember that. Oh, see, that looks much better. I'm going to tell you, the greetings for the season, these dies are amazing. And I really have not thoroughly looked through the last chance list. I hope they stayed, because I use them all the time. So if they aren't, I highly recommend grabbing them, because they are amazing for all your cards that you do, gift tags. So I love that we have photopolymer, so I didn't have to go the other way around where I stamp and then cut it. Yay, let it snow. Alright, so the garden green is what I used, and I used the Let It Snow from the Snowy Wonder just because I thought it was cute. Because all these were too big. So I went with something smaller. And then the very popular red and white twine. I'm going to pull out enough because I'm going to make a double bow. And how I do this is I cut, I guess that's about, I think it's usually about 16 inches of what. I just eyeball it and it drives people crazy. But I guess you do things for so long. So now I basically cut that in half. And I don't do the knot like you tying your shoes, that first knot you do. I don't even do it. I just kind of take it and just do the airplane through the loop. Or bunny ears, however you tie your shoes. Because with this, it's not like a ribbon. And I just kind of zhuzh it a little bit. And there they are. That was easy. Usually I cannot find these. Use the mini glue dots, which I use the heat of my finger to release them off of the wax. You know, we probably should attach him. I'm going to go flat with this. So I put a little bit of the seal on the back. I'm going to do Let It Snow right here. And I'm going to zhuzh this a little bit more just so it's even. And you can trim the bow if you would like. And there's going to be one little thing that we need to add to this to make this perfect. Who can guess what that is? Let's see. Peppermint dots. I'm so glad I grabbed a few when I did. I don't think we're going to... Oh, they need to come out with these every year. These are so freaking adorable. Okay, so I'm going to use this one and stick it smack in the middle of his bow. And now we have two of these cute little boxes. One hook's better than the other. See, that one keeps coming undone. But see how much better he's tucking in underneath that circle does? So in the tutorial, I'm going to tell you to tuck under here. This is the inside of the box. And these are panels. So be sure to sign up for my email. I'm going to put that in the link, because there is where I have all my information. I am not doing an online class this month just because it's so crazy. And January's going to be here before we know it. And so January I'm going to focus all about love, and it's not going to be just Valentine's Day. It's going to be projects that you can do for anniversaries, for people that just you love in your life, and they'll be interchangeable. So it won't be just, because some people just don't, you know, but hearts and weddings and maybe birthdays. I don't know. We'll see what comes out at the end of the year. But get on tonight. Be sure to get a good look at that last chance list, because today was day 1. And as of this morning, I saw a couple of the kits were on there. They're real inexpensive. A lot of the DSP. There were some markers that were really cheap. I mean, not cheap, inexpensive. So this is my host code. This is, I'll also link in the video below. And thank you for hopping on today. And we have, I think, 2 more before Christmas. But 2 more of these Christmas projects that will go live every Tuesday here on my Facebook page. So tag your friends, share the video, sign up for the email, and enjoy your tutorial tomorrow. Thanks.